Well, hello everybody. We are live. It is 12 noon Eastern time, and we're talking awakening the life force within. So, if you are an individual that's interested in holistic or natural health care, wanting to shift away from pharmaceutical medical approaches, interested in using energy frequency for vibrational healing, then you are in the right place. Access the quantum realm of healing with Synergy Solutions. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Kevin Jarina, and we are live. Let me bring the other doctors in. And here we are. We're live, and we gather each and every week, and we talk about a topic. Today's topic, if you're seeing the headline there, of course, is Awakening the Life Force Within. And then we go into setting intentions and then doing the quantum healing. We use specific techniques to help us pinpoint in exact location, timing, and, just like a conductor of an orchestra, each of the doctors here has been trained, and we practice together, we work together. We've gotten to know each other pretty well over the last, almost 2 years now. We've been doing, maybe a little longer. And as we do this, it's like a beautiful concert that goes on. And then once we do that work, we have a debrief, and we get to compare notes, what we saw, what we found. And I got to tell you, if you stick to the end, and now right now, today, only members will be able to access till the end. But it's so interesting how all of our work just seems seamlessly working and aligning with the same findings. Not necessarily same spot on the same everybody, but things that work together harmoniously. And we get to work with that phenomena here. And I want to say welcome to all the doctors. Thank you for tuning in today. Sasha was just telling us in the United Kingdom there, it's a beautiful evening. And Vestner, how is it over there where you are in Croatia? And I can see the sunlight there in George's office. And George, what's it at today? Like in the 90s? Oh, very good. Very amazing. Well, yeah, it's a beautiful time of year. Life is blooming and life is expanding. And now the wonderful crops and the herbs and the vegetables and the fruits are starting to really come out, and it's wonderful. So enjoy the fresh fruits and all the fresh nature out there. Get that in your body, because as you know, you eat, you become. So anyway, with that being said, let's chat a little bit about awakening the life force within. Dr. George, I'm gonna fire this off at you first, but everybody, I want you to comment on what comes to mind when you hear that statement, awakening the life force. Dr. George. Wow, that that's a beautiful. That sounds like a poem there, George. That was beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. And the major thing I heard is you said artifacts of dissonance. That's like chaos in the body, in the brain, in the nervous system. And what we're looking to create with this work, and what we do create with this work, is coherence, order, exactly. Dr. Vesna, what did you hear in the Awakening the Life Force, but also what did you hear in George's statement? And if I may comment, the beautiful thing about what we use here, the technique primarily used is KST. And this technique is a tool to identify what to do, what order, at what intensity, at what provider, all in perfect, all in a perfect musical harmony, a harmonious song. I wanted to get something creative, like like a classical artist writes the ode, whatever. Anyway, with that being said, Sasha, your comments, your thoughts on awakening the life force and things that Dr. George was talking about. Yes, yes. The concept looking at yourself, and sometimes you feel that life force flowing, and sometimes if I could reiterate, sometimes you don't feel like that life force is flowing. But with that being said, I will add though, regardless of my feeling, if I cut my finger, it will begin to heal. So in essence, there's a force within us, irregardless of how my body feels, that is in play. Now we can enhance that ability. Of course, we could detract from that ability on our behaviors, our thoughts, and things in our environment. All that plays a role. Thank you everybody for your commentary. This is a very interesting time in life, and if I just, forgetting news, forgetting television, forgetting internet, all I did was look up at the stars and the sun and the moon and the planets and what they're doing. Well, tomorrow, and actually we're feeling the effects right now, is a solar eclipse. Now it happens every year, twice a year. It's like a turning of the wheel of life. Now there's some movies out there that have has some negative connotations around that, and be mindful that that may not be true. This is a very exciting time, and very benevolent time, in my opinion, and a revealing time. So with that being said, I don't know on live, but I know we're feeling the changes and the effects of it. And there's a lot of very interesting things energetically, cosmologically affecting the planet. Just like the sun, when it gets into the spring season, everything blooms. Well, just like that, there's other planets and other stars that have some form of electromagnetic frequency or other energy form that has influence. And these are measured in different institutes. But we know it has an effect on the frontal lobe at a minimum. So that means where you think, where you're hashing out your thoughts, the opinions of things you've learned and perceived. And this is why people say when there's a full moon, the crazies come out. Because it draws something. It's like the tides. There's a change in tide patterns based on the moon cycles. Just like other factors that go along with that. And we know in herbalism, phytotherapeutics, that depending on the time that you pick the plant out of the ground in relationship to the moon cycle, there's different qualities. Now I'm getting a little more into the deeper nuances of that. However, there's definitely lots of conversation to be had about different effects based on the sun and the moon. And every ancient culture that I've ever studied really was into that. And every time I've dove into looking at a king or a queen or the ruling individual or parties, there tends to be someone that knows about astrology right at the right-hand side of the people making those decisions. So with that being said, we are energetic beings, and there's external forces influencing things, and there's internal forces influencing things. And it's a wonderful system. And because you are alive, you have this natural, inborn, inherent ability to live. That life force we're talking about. And so my passion, I think everyone here on the call, and if those at home, if you like to live life, or if you like to express feeling good or feeling well, give a thumbs up. But that's what we're into, I believe. I don't want to put words in anyone else's mouth here. We're into gamifying the ability of the body to be resilient and be adaptable. How's that sound, Docs? You like that statement? That's a good start. Sasha, big thumbs up. Thank you. George, go ahead. Hmm. Wow. You know, you made me think of this thought of the educated mind versus the innate mind. And so often I got myself, because I'm a thinker, I reflect a lot. And so much of how I've worked my own life is my thoughts of, well, what can I do to be better? What can I do to be healthier? What can I do to get this fixed or that thing? And sometimes I want to just get out of that mind space and just let the body be. And that's like meditation, work of no thought. And sometimes, and George, I'll ask you to comment on the educated mind versus the innate mind. So I believe sometimes my own thoughts get in the way of my own healing. I love that actually. Thank you. Vestner, I thought I looked like you were about to say something. Educated mind versus the innate mind. What thoughts come to you? Yeah, data and information versus knowing. Hmm, that's powerful thought. And it's a powerful experience. Sasha, any additional thoughts on that before we move into the intention component of our session today? I, well, I oftentimes see simplicity in children's responses or just observational commentary. I think some wise person in history said stuff like that too. And yeah, very good, Sasha. That is so profound. Thank you for that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, more of that. So I want to head over to the website. I want to show people that are on the free broadcast right now. Those that are interested in the different forms. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let that play for a second. Hang on, docs. All right, for those of you that saw that commercial about Synergy Solutions, go ahead, click on the link scrolling below, get access to the full session. We're about to go over there live right now to the Synergy Solutions private members area, and we're going to do the intention setting and then the healing session. And for those of you that, whatever reason, can't get on there or don't want to get on there, don't want to participate in the membership, which is it's a easy thing. We do broadcast once a month the full episode so that we do provide the masses with the opportunity to accept and receive. So blessings, best regards. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to get everybody set up over there in the members area in just a second, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you, everybody.